Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. I'm not playing games, disappear like it's hide and seek. Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. David Blaine, Copperfield, I'm popping out your top hat. Bees on your head, I'm saying I'm surfing on the Star Trek. Magic carpet ride, now I feel like Aladdin. I hit my parlay, now I'm headed down to Sack Smith, the Steel Dossier. Peter Struck, now it's Jack Smith, the Steel Dossier. Had him doing backflips, I threw the bait out, and I think I caught a catfish. Yes, I'm outstanding, yes, I'm outstanding. The Mexicans vote for me, and I don't speak Spanish. Election fraud had the whole DC in panic. Mr. Trump-tastic, Mr. Trump-tastic. Martial law coming and you don't even understand it. I caught the deep state, and was one just landed. Election court cases, I had to plead the fifth. Yeah, Congress going to hell, nigga, so is Adam Schiff. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky flow, and I think I pulled a hat trick. How I flipped the game, had me doing backflips. Yo, stop the fracking, yo, stop the fracking. Gas prices had all the Trump heads snapping. Arrested executions, man, they already happy. Teriyaki flow, and I like my chicken black. And performing at the White House, I'm dancing at the tavern. Billie Jean jacket had me feeling like the Jacksons. Throw them in the trash, wipe them down with a throwaway. Chopper shoot from long range, I call that bitch Golden State. War room ready, and I feel like Steve Bannon. Never had a brother. Chopper singing like the Hansons. Lock me up, throw away the key. I call that hibernation, supersonic flow. Sean Kemp, now I'm Gary Payton. Yeah, I'm so sick, and I threw away my doctor note. How I live in color had me changing like kaleidoscope. Beanie, Vici, then I told you. Yes, sound check. Yeah, we about to get into this midday madness. Gotta keep a check on the celebrity drama, y'all. Hold on, let me do a sound check. Yes, sound check. Yeah, we sound good. We gotta keep an eye on the celebrity drama. So, y'all see the title. I guess a woman who has accused Russell Simmons of rape subpoenaed Oprah Winfrey. I mean, was she there? I don't know. I don't know because Oprah got some compromising friends. I'm gonna put it that way. She got some compromising friends. And I'm gonna tell you, look, let's pull this up. Let me cue this up right quick. I wonder why she did that though. We still ain't found out. Let's pull up this dude dirty. Oprah Winfrey's private jet was at Epstein's Island 12 times. Whatever happened to all those girls that got kidnapped from her school in Africa
by the Father John. Y'all know Father John? Best friend. Best friend, Russell Simmons. They all connected, y'all. They all connected. Still ain't found out nothing about this. Yeah, she with the pedo mafia. Yeah, she with this company, Disney, Hulu, and ABC. They all in the same boat. All these corporations. All these corporations. It seems like everybody got schools. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's doing everybody that's connected to the child sex trafficking, they got schools. Oprah Winfrey got a school. LeBron James had a school. P. Diddy had a school. Keyword for at-risk children. That's what they want. This is the rich preying on the poor. Make sure you share and like the video. And this is the call-in show. Make sure you share and like the video. Gotta do celebrity news, family. Yeah, she's a dude dirty. And when they found out she couldn't carry Kamala Harris over the finish line, oh yeah, now you see court papers coming up and shit like that. Now I want to know why. We go read these articles because I want to know why she's involved in something that Russell Simmons has to do. But like I said, Russell Simmons, they all dabble in, child trafficking, human trafficking. So let's read. Let's get into the content. Let me read it. So I guess it's this woman named Drew Dixon. It says Oprah Winfrey has been subpoenaed in connection with a defamation lawsuit filed by Drew Dixon against hip hop mogul Russell Simmons. Dixon, a former music executive, so she ain't know nobody, alleges that Simmons raped her in 1995. She going back in history for this, and subsequently defamed her by questioning her credibility during a 2023 interview. So she basically just like, oh, well, shit. She probably said the same thing I did, but we already know Russell Simmons, he's a dude dirty. He's a dude dirty. But she tries to cover for all the pedophilia, y'all. Look, she tried to cover for all the pedophilia, fam. So if one of her friends is doing something nasty, she's the cleanup. She's a witch. She's another witch, the Wicked Witch of the West. I might add, because she controls a large portion of Hollywood. A large portion of Hollywood, fam. Accusing Russell Simmons of alleged rape. It's more than one woman, y'all. It's more than one woman. But she come in, she clean up Gail stuff, all that. All against Russell Simmons. Remember Kamora Lee? She left his ass too. He was on some weird shit. He came through him and P. Diddy. Yes, him and P. Diddy, Russell Simmons. She go clean up that mess every time, fam. She go clean up that mess every time. That's what she for. She make things go bye-bye. And like I said, she, with them other black actresses, Taraji here, Pence, what's her name? Taraji P. Henson. She got her ass up out of there too. She ain't playing. He is not playing. You see, looking very sick in this picture, and we still got to go over that one actress in Hollywood. They actually out here taking the HIV medicine, y'all. They out here on that HIV medicine, fam. Yeah, but he's been a con. He's been a con artist, y'all. Because he tied in with those small hats too. Yeah, he tied in with them small hats too, and they ain't getting no jobs, no gigs, no nothing. But he's done made enough money off black young murder in the music industry. He could lay his feet up all day. Dude, this one of the girls he accused of raping back in them days, and shit. I guess she's suing the cleanup. She's suing the cleanup. Let's get back in. Her name Drew Dixon. She part of the music industry, but she cleaning house. She cleaning up. Oh, she trying to clean up Oprah. And I told you she's tied in with all her friends allegedly. I ain't even go. I don't even want to say that word. Is accused of great. All these Hollywood actors, great, great, great. Been touched and they know no square. Kids come missing, going to all these different islands and shit. And let's pull this up. Oprah got a dirty past. Let me pull this. Let me pull this worm out the closet. Y'all remember this? They go get all of them eventually. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time. Let's pull this dude dirty up right here. Remember this crime Oprah committed? That time, police found human remains and evidence of cannibalism in her LA home that she sold in 2023. Yes. Yes, family. She is a vampire, y'all. And I told you, they in this occult where they gotta sacrifice the blood. They gotta downplay all the sick, nasty shit that's going on in Hollywood. She bought the look. Y'all remember this too? Let me pull this up. Let me send this over. And the reason why these kids come missing is because they need a safe spot for these islands, man, so they could do their gene editing. All these kids coming up missing because you got the wicked witch of Hollywood that determines who can pass go. Remember this stuff? That Maui, she had a big chunk in that, remember? And guess what? Her house had a blue top on it. Yes, her house had a blue top on it because she tied in with the Church of Scientology, y'all. Y'all think it's just some they all about gadgets and stuff, but they gadgets are the ones that save them. You know what I'm saying? The holographic blue beam projection. See, the thing is, the weather ain't gonna touch this shit because they know the sky is holographic. Okay, and they know we live in a mirror matrix. And like I said, that bad weather ain't touching these blue houses. Why? It's because they created the bad weather. So they know how to administrate the repellent on the roof. See, these blue roofs in Maui and California, oh, you see how they capitalize off the technology? That shit gonna be worth. Just for one of these roofs is gonna cost you, a good $250,000 just for a roof. They're gonna add that in the insurance plan because they put the fear of God in your ass with their technology, with their cloud seeding technology. But yes, Oprah is the cover for the pedophilic behavior in Hollywood. 12 different times she went to go see Father John. And that, like I said, she's the one that's going to recruit. She's the one that's going to recruit for Russell Simmons, y'all. Yeah. She's a real dude dirty. She's a real dude dirty family. So let's get into it. Okay. It's from the People magazine. See, the white people be on this shit, but the black news media outlets, they really ain't gonna talk about it for real. Because Oprah and the establishment, they paying certain outlets not to talk about the Diddy stuff. Yeah. So, okay, let's read. Lawyers for a woman who has accused Russell Simmons of rape subpoena Oprah Winfrey in connection with a defamation lawsuit filed for a woman against Simmons in the New York State Supreme Court. Drew Dixon previously accused her former boss. This is, I guess, she was underneath him, assigned to him. But like I said, that's how they get the coochie too. They just sign the artist and then they use them up, and you never hear from them because the mogul always gonna want to have sexual relationships with the attractive artist that just can't. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they do. The hip hop mogul who co-founded Def Jam Recordings of sexual assaulting her at his New York City apartment in 1995. And they got a law that they could just what is that? There's a law in New York that they passed where they could actually go back this far and come back to the future type shit. Yeah, because most of this stuff, popped off in the '90s and '95s, but the thing is that that was allowed back then because these moguls were actually governmental agents paid by them small hats to basically destroy society from the inside out. They did it. They did it with music algorithms. No criminal charges have been filed against Simmons in connection with the accusations, but he has had other accusations. I'll tell you that much. In February, Dixon filed a lawsuit against Simmons, which obtained by People magazine, claiming that he defamed her in 2023 interview with media personality Graham Benzinger. In the interview, Simmons, who has been accused by multiple women, denied wrongdoing. They always go say, "Man, I didn't do it." Yeah, man, I didn't do it. I wasn't at Father John's selling kids. Then nobody found human remains in my house that I sold. Look at this shit, y'all. Nobody talks about this, huh? It goes unnoticed. Let this would have been Donald Trump. Motherfuckers would have been all over this shit. Let this would have been let Donald Trump get accused of some shit like this. Man, come on, it'd have been front page news. But since it's ant head fucking Oprah, ain't nobody gonna say shit. She could get away with murder and child trafficking, and still have fans. And have fans, y'all. That's the sick part about it, and still have fans. So it says when speaking with Benzinger, Simmons referenced Winfrey's decision to pull out of her role as executive producer of her on record a 2020 documentary covering the allegations against Simmons. So this is what Oprah do. She makes sure she put that firewall up when she do her show. So the shows is all about cleaning up this dude, making the women feel like a damn mockery, like it's their fault. When we know Russell Simmons' ugly ass gotta pay. Gotta at least try to pay your great. Don't nobody want to sleep with ugly ass Russell Simmons. Come on, man. Of course he gonna try to pay and grape. When you get that much money, you ain't got too many options left to accept sex trafficking and grape, especially if you a horny toad like this dude right here and this wicked witch of the west. Yeah, she trying to clean him up. She trying to clean all his do dirties. Yeah, all of them. So yeah, the mogul suggested that Winfrey stepped away from the film because the stories don't add up. Yeah, bad publicity. Here come Oprah. I'll clean you up. And guess what? It's gonna work. It's gonna work on some black people. is gonna work on some black people. Now let's see what else we got on. Look what else we got on Oprah. She's a real live witch, fam. She got witch's foot, fam. She got witch's foot. Let me show you. I know some of y'all got bad feet. Oh shit. My kids at the damn door. Hold on. I thought I left the door open. Yeah, I thought I left the door open. Hold on. Let's send this through. She got witch's foot, fam. I'm about to go up there. I gotta let my kids. I know some of y'all got bad feet and corns and shit, but when you got these suckers, I need to know which coat you belong to. Let me open up the door for my kids.
Finally. What you got there? Let me get a red one. Girl, just one. Dang.
Yeah, one.
Okay, but if I go buy candy later, I'm not gonna share it with you.
Dang.
I'm not gonna share with you when I go buy.
Mommy, I gave you one, dang.
Then I'm gonna give you one gummy bear.
Because you asked for one.
Let me get 3.
Really asked for one, I gave you one. Stop complaining.
What'd you say?
We don't see.
Y'all be eating all my candy now.
The water's in there. Therefore, there's some water. All right, we back. Hold on. Yeah, very strange. Yeah, she got witch's foot, fam. 7 toes. 7 toes on 1 foot. Yeah, all right. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Yeah, all I had to do was try. We got to do the wellness check on these celebrities, y'all. We got to do the wellness check. Hold on, let me pull this shit up. Why ain't this pulling up? Hold on. No, I don't want to use it. No, I don't want to. Oh, here we go. It's Oprah Winfrey explaining why she stepped away from Russell Simmons. Let's pull this up.
Why? She's going to reveal her new book club selection. She's in the middle of her 2020 Vision Your Life in Focus tour.
And you know what? Remember when she set up R. Kelly, Gail? She's a witch too, and she's bi. And some say Gail is a man. I don't know. Gail looked like a full-fledged woman, but who knows?
Only on CBS this morning. Guess what? Oprah's here in Studio 57. Why? She's going to reveal her new book club selection. She's in the middle of her 2020 Vision Your Life in Focus tour, promoting wellness all around the country. Her special guests so far have included.
Look, all the beasts. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. What was his beast form? He go by the Brahma bull. He go by the Brahma. He worships the Brahma. And I told you who the Brahma is. The Brahma is Moloch. Yeah, because they always come with an offering, a red pill, blue pill. You see, she going on her damn wellness tour, and guess what? She gonna be talking about Ozempic. Okay, she gonna be talking about Ozempic. She gonna be cutting up too, throwing all kind of parties after she done put that your digs in your veins. Okay, and then she go send your kids off to the father of John.
Amy Schumer.
Look, blue party, blue party, blue party.
Lady Gaga.
You got the beast right here. Tracy Ross, she all woman. I ain't gonna mess with Tracy Ross. She all, but she might be part of the blue party. I ain't never seen Tracy Ross talk about politics. You know, she always stayed neutral. But these two beasts, Dwayne Rock Johnson and Michelle or Big Mike, yeah, yeah, I really don't trust them two. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't trust them two.
There's more to come with Dwayne Johnson. Tina Fey was there, First Lady Michelle Obama, and actress Tracy Ellis Ross also coming up. So during her recent tour stop in North Carolina last weekend, comedian Amy Schumer was on stage with Oprah to talk about being a new mom.
And I heard that one of your takeaways from all of this was that women are just.
And you know, Amy Schumer, she lost all that damn weight too. She was off that Ozempic. Now the thing is, if your mom used to watch Oprah Winfrey and your dad used to watch Oprah Winfrey, you know what I'm saying? Cash Patel. We all know he watching Oprah Winfrey. They all on this damn red photo. Y'all remember that? I think Trump go let these people crash out until midterms. Cause he got to gather as much information as he can to close that damn tuna jar. And like I said, it wasn't gonna be easy trying to collect all these enemies of the state. Like some of them getting picked up behind closed. You know what I'm saying? That's how Donald Trump move in secrecy, and then when it's ready to roll out, he'll roll it out. Hold on. She talking about she stopped the. I ain't trying to listen to all this shit. Let me be honest with you.
Harder than standing up for yourself when
Okay.
you're 14 and not
Mhm.
being believed. And I did not.
Take your name off the documentary involving Russell Simmons and his alleged abuse of women. And I think people question, why would Oprah, of all
And
people,
see, and the thing is, shit, y'all let Andrew Tate, he like to beat women too. Y'all let Andrew Tate do it because he's red party. See, if you sexually assaulting people on the red party side and you red top, guess what? A lot of people not gonna say nothing. They're gonna go along with the shenanigans. But you actually have women sexualized beaters on our side too, fam. Yes, you do. And when you point them out, people don't know how to detach from it because they so red top. I'm like, damn, you that much red top? You don't fucking see? Yeah. Y'all need to go read this book, The Adventures of the Guy Who Just Started Paying Attention. Because if you got a lot of people right now online just like flabbergasted at what's going on in the politics, but they have no idea, man. They not street. They not street. I'm telling you, street. This the street wars too. Star Wars, street wars, political wars. If you ain't ordained in all those three areas, man, just you go be flat. You go. They go. That's what they want you to do. They want you to back out and then reset. So that's what's a lot of resetting is going on in this in this Republican movement. A lot of resetting going on. There's people out there complaining about what Trump doing, but they not in the hierarchy. These are observers of what they see on TV, but have no clue on what's going on behind the scenes. So, man, I don't really, involve myself in a certain optics, because later down the line you gonna be like, oh, that's why he did that, and then you go look stupid. Now you got to get the fuck off, and no, nobody's gonna believe you. Why you still think I'm online? Because shit, I've been telling the truth. I've been really doing research on political theater. If you don't understand political theater, you will not understand politics at all, family. And I keep on telling you that. They have mastered the art of visuals. They have mastered the art of images. And if you ain't locked in, if you can't remote view from your vantage point, oh, you going with the left, you gonna move back left, fam. This the whole point of being able to discern what's going on after you done made your choice, after you done took your pill. Now you gotta practice discernment. That's only of the Holy Ghost. Some people don't have the Holy Ghost. Some people bound with Moloch. Yeah, some people can't obtain higher knowledge and assimilation, and they will go by the wayside, family. Yeah, they will go by the wayside. You see? Let's go.
Do that. Well, first of all, I just want to say that I have lived Me Too since I was 9 years old and was raped at 9, sexually assaulted from 9.
See? They got all these, and she said, "Oh, it feels good." Colors. They go melt down like this. They gonna melt down like Joe Reed. They gonna go bald headed. You take that motherfucking wig off Oprah, she bald headed like Big Mike out this bitch. And y'all know it is. Y'all know she is. Y'all know she bald headed underneath that shit.
9 to 14, and then raped again at 14. And
yeah, who believes that? Who actually believes that? Nobody has those stories, man. You getting damaged that fucking bad. Trust me. You was made on that damn island. Okay? Oprah is I forgot to tell you, they produce black people on that island too, but it ain't just regular black people. Because the thing is, they don't want too many blacks populating America. They trying to do away with the black race in America. That's what the whole you know what was for. It was for blacks. It was for dirty black people and dirty white people. And if you didn't get what the fuck was going on, you was categorizing that dirty part. And it's not because you ain't wash your ass or anything. You just ain't got no discernment. So they put y'all in the same boat. Okay. You see, bald headed, disgruntled people, bald headed, full of weave. Once you shave your head off, you got to put the weave on top. So they putting on this damn act, or what they call act blue. Y'all don't see the wordplay, act blue. They just acting blue, okay? They just acting blue, but they really, guess what they really are? They really test tube, baby. They not even human, fam. What do you think they want all these islands for? They want you on these islands so they can reproduce their damn test tube family. These ain't even real humans. What religion did they go by? The same religion we go by. Why? It's because we gave them religion so they don't turn and kill on us. Okay? Man-made religion. The reason why it's man-made is because, these test tube babies are an immaculate conception. Man-made from a lab. Man-made, artificially assimilated. Oprah know what the fuck going on. That's what be happening to these kids. Y'all be like, what? Where are all these kids going? They making them and kidnapping them. Ain't no way 300,000 kids get scooped up in one fucking area. Come on, man. In one fucking area? No way. They making these things in a lab and they sending them out and they snatching them back up, family. They snatching them right back up. But the thing is, they want to do it. They do it multiple ways. They just ain't doing it the same. You know what I'm saying? They doing it in multiple forms. So yeah, these are test tube babies. They trying to recuperate. So they basically let them out the lab and they let them out these pods, and you know it is what they go out here do their thing, but they master in deception, and they don't have a soul. So when they do something wrong, you know what I'm saying, they don't feel it. So guess what they give you? Oh, I've been molested. All this, you know what I'm saying? That's the cover story for who they really are. They made in a lab. Yeah, they man made. We made these people to serve us a long time ago. And guess what? The battle between Armageddon was man versus machine, or cyborg, or a kind of man, but it's just mankind. A kind of man is just mankind. It ain't the true version of the real copy. So anything after the real copy ain't it. So this is what we getting right here with Oprah, Russell Simmons, and all these other. They not real people, fam. Okay, 12 different times, man. 12. She and Father John got arrested for about 100 years. They sent, I believe so. Didn't they catch Father John? Yeah, they caught Father John.
Nothing is harder than standing up for yourself when you're 14 and not being believed. And I was not believed by my own family.
Hold on now. Let me back out of this.
Only on CBS this morning. Guess what?
To them, Houston, I think we have a problem here because new information had come forward the very first time this was announced. Yeah. And I said, I think we need to pull out of Sundance. And if we can't pull out of Sundance, I'm going to have to take my name off. I don't want to have to take my name off because it's going to be a big.
But you said pull out of Sundance so we can get it right.
Yeah, y'all get the drill. Y'all get the drill. I don't know why it's acting like that.
It's because I don't care about awards.
I don't care. She pulled out because I guess she felt some type of way about Russell Simmons. Maybe he is too deep in the game. See, the thing is, she tried to cover it up. Now she trying to pull out because she don't want no involvement with him. See, once you're too far gone, you know, she probably can't save your ass. Okay? So that's what's going on with that. Why she pulled out and stepped away from that. But now she's being accused. Yeah, she being subpoenaed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she being subpoenaed, fam. So yeah, I'm about to end the show. This is just a quick celebrity topic. Nothing too major. And we go get into part 3. All right, we go get into part 3 here in a few hours. 25 to life for damaging a Tesla. Crazy work, fam. Crazy work. But yeah, I'm out of here. Love y'all. I'm out.